Alright, hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and we are back for some more on the Hoenn Nuzlocke. Now, if you did miss out there in the last one, well, we just went and headed off here to the Doofer Town area. This is actually known as the Jackpot Town, because since there is going to be tons of encounters that we can go around into, we already went and ran on into 2 encounters so far, and they were very good captures as well. We got Nico, and also with, of course, with Daz as well, a character off from One Piece that I had to go and nickname for our Caesar there, but here we are over at Route 106. I already went and ran on into my encounter while I was doing a little bit of some off-record training and whatnot. So during the time that I was fishing, I did go and find out that there is going to be a starter Pokemon, and that was of course going to be with little baby Oshawott. I thought I was going to have Goku back on the team, and the one thing that was a really big problem for me is that within my inventory is that during the time that I had to go and try to capture out with that Caesar, I only have like I think roughly around like 2 other different Pokeballs left. So unfortunately during that process I didn't really have enough Pokeballs to at least, well, try to suffice out on grabbing out with this Oshawott, so I kind of had to back away out from it. But however, within our time for today, though, we do have the Nightmare Misty that is going to be showing up around within our time of a Nuzlocke. Because if you guys do recall from any of the past Nuzlocke series that we have went and done before within a Generation 1 game, or even throughout like the Heart Gold and Soul Silver times as well, you guys already probably want to go and know is that Misty is somewhat of a curse on my channel, because anytime that whenever I go and fight off with Misty, she always has to knock out at least some bit of my Pokemon that are going to happen on my team, and that is going to probably potentially what's going to happen within my time as well, and we'll see what goes on from here. Now, we do have the Granite Cave encounter. I think this is the last of our different encounters that we could go and do. I thought there was actually one more, because I thought that if you went and headed around the back part way of where the outer part of the Granite Cave is, I thought that there was like one more extra other route that you can go and run into with beforehand, but I guess there isn't, and this is just like the last thing that we have to go and do. Now, once we actually do go and tackle out with Misty and we get ourselves with the next badge, Slateport should actually go and be open up, I think, at this point in time, which I think after once we're done with the whole thing of delivering the letter, which I'm pretty much certain that we have to deliver this letter over to where Professor Birch is going to be. Now, I think in the last episode, I thought that Slateport would actually be opened up like during the time that we have Mr. Briny, and I don't think that is actually the case. We kind of have to wait until like a little bit from here. Now, this Parasect, I have to say, within this battle, I thought I was going to have a little bit of a tricky situation with this guy, but it seems like that is not going to be the case. It's just that I kind of had to fool around a little bit to see what Parasect's weakness was going to be all about. But there we go. And I think Parasect should already be down and out at this point in time. And there we go. That is a win right there. Nice. And that's also, it does, well, another nice good level up as well, too. Now, within these 2 videos for today, I'm pretty sure you guys should be able to go and see that there is going to be a Persona 4 episode. I already went and I think I already went and recorded out with this episode anyway, so pretty nice for me that I don't really have to go out of my way to do any type of, well, gameplay recording for right now, so that's pretty nice. So yeah, so there is going to be another one of those fishermen that's going to be here. Yeah, because like around Doofer Town, there's always going to be like a lot of fishermen that are going to be showing up around within our way. And let's go and see what this guy also has to go out and do here. Hopefully he's not going to have any type of annoying other Pokemon like a Parasect that's going to show up. But there's a Stunky though. Okay. Don't really know if we have like the right correcting type of moves for this guy, because isn't like Stunky like a poison dark type out here? Yeah, because even if I were to try to go a set for Psyshock with DQ, I don't think it's really going to be effective. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to go and switch around and figure out another way, and probably using Duggan will probably be the better option out here. But let's go and see what I go for what type of what type of Pokemon I go for. Now, I did go and check out on Friday Night SmackDown, the Go-Ho show before watching the actual WrestleMania 40, which that is actually speaking about here for today. It is the night 1 of WrestleMania, and I actually did go and see what the actual stage is all about, and that's pretty cool. For what Friday Night SmackDown was showing off, the XL stage looks pretty cool down over at well, within Philadelphia there. And I can't wait till I see like all the different match cards that are showing up for night 1, because I'm pretty sure that the one that I'm more actually geared towards to with is this whole Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus Rock and Roman feud that is going to be happening from here, and that should be really exciting. Now, something's going to tell me is that we are going to have like that bloodline match anyways, so I have a feeling that I'm going to say is that like I'm probably assuming that within like the battle that's gonna happen is that like Seth and Cody are gonna potentially lose, and then Rock and Roman are gonna get the 1-up. But then I think after once after Rock and Roman get their pinfall that they do need, and they win through that portion part of that night, I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be a situation where I think Seth is gonna probably betray Cody, and then that will kind of have probably like something tie in with something else later, probably for like Monday Night Raw afterwards or something. Because I just have like a feeling where like Seth is gonna like probably just like double cross or something within the situation there. Because I always know that like Seth Rollins is always kind of a sneaky guy, so I bet you there's gonna something be happening after once like the show is done. But here is somebody that you can go and head into the Granite Cave and go and talk to, and this guy will actually give you TF70 for Flash, which, again, we don't really do need Flash all that too much, because, like, this area is, again, really not all that too difficult to really use the Flash around out here. I know that even in the original generation of the, well, for Ruby and Sapphire, though, heading into Granite Cave, you hardly ever really do need the actual TF for Flash, because all they really do need to do in this area is just like put on a rappel and just kind of hug the wall a little bit until you go and find out where the next ladder is, and then you can just go and repeat that for like the 2nd floor. And by the time that you go through the 2nd floor, you can already go and meet up with Steven by that point. So yeah, so let's just go and head into one more house here. Didn't really go and head off into this one just yet, but this guy will give us a silk scarf, which that would be pretty nice to go and pass that along to for Nico, though. I think I don't know if we got the Mega Punch move like right away yet, but I'm pretty certain I think we did. But since we got ourselves with a brand new move for that for Nico, well, I don't know if it happened now or it happened a little bit later on. We can actually go and throw on that silk scarf there and potentially go and use Nico later on if we do have that Mega Punch move to be doing a lot of damage. But yeah, we should probably go and head to the Pokemon Center maybe one more other time before we go and start doing anything else. Because I don't know what type of crazy Pokemon that all these trainers are going to be having inside in this area. Let's go for it. Now, here at Brawly's gym is actually somewhat a little bit different. I actually don't really mind this gym all that too much. I wish that this was something that actually happened here before in the original GBA game, because in the original one, you would actually have to use the actual TM70 Flash for the remainder of the whole entire gym. Now, you could really go and not use the Flash all that too much, unless if you know where to go within the gym. But having the TF70 Flash in there is pretty nice, because then you don't really have to worry about getting yourself like lost too many amount of times. So yeah, we're going to go with stuff for Psyshock here, and it seems like, unfortunately, with how things are going right now, Arbok really does have the curse move, so it is going to be boosted up all of its stats, like defense and attack-wise, and that's not going to be fun, because I really don't like curse. I thought he was going to set up for the other curse, because I believe there's 2 different curses. There's like a curse that is like afflicted onto you, and then there's the curse of this annoying, dreaded move right here, which it is great for us if we ever went and got it, but with the opposing side doing curses, oh, it's going to take a while for this guy to get himself knocked out. Now, we do have the 1000 wave move. We should have went and actually used that move instead, because like Water Shuriken is not going to really touch this guy at all. Yeah, and now not only that, but it seems like Arbok does have a berry, which that's even a little bit annoying as well too. So it looks like this trainer is also a berry user as well. Well, that's not good. Normally I'm the berry guy around down here, and I normally throw on all my berries. Well, you know what? We got the 1000 wave. Let's see how much this is going to hopefully do. Probably take it down to red, yeah. It's pretty nice that we don't have to, like, see what's going to happen later within this Arbok, because this is, like, the only one Pokemon that's here. But At least we made sure that this Arbok's not going to try to escape from any situation, though. Even though that can't, but... There we go. So Arbok is already down and out. Thank goodness for that. At least that was not going to be more so of a problem. But there is still a couple more other trainers to get finished out here pretty soon. Now, I just went and completed off with another one of my school projects, so I'm pretty happy about with that. So I think that so far, 2 classes that I have are now completely done for this year, so that's pretty nice. I just only got ourselves, I think, just with like 2 more other classes, and those are just for like group project assignments and whatnot, and pretty much by the time that I'm done with that, and once those due dates do happen, which I think that's going to happen within like the next 2 weeks or so, I'm basically done with my school for the time being, and then for the fall time, I'll be going right back, and I'm going to be taking a radio program, I think, because with the whole pre-media stuff that I'm doing right now, I do have the option to do a whole bunch of other recommended programs that I can be able to go and take for the fall class, so that's going to be pretty nice. Yeah, and I think doing like radio and content creation, I think that would be so much fun, because like if you guys don't know, I am a content creator, of course, so why not go for that one? Now, with my new laptop that I do have, I just went and transferred, I think, like almost like quite a bit of most of my old stuff on my old school Acer gaming laptop. So I will have almost everything that I do want on there, and then at some point I will go and have to factory reset my my Acer afterwards, because I have really no other use for it at this point in time, because like this computer that I have right now is really nice, and it holds out a lot of storage for me. And not only that, but it does have a really good gaming graphics card on it as well too, an RTX 3060. So we got ourselves with a Temple. That really shouldn't be that much of a problem. We have Growlithe out here with a Thunder Fang. That should at least hopefully knock it out in one hit. At least. It's like the pre-form of like what Seismitoad is all about, but we haven't really seen one yet, so that's pretty good. Yeah, because Seismitoad is a little bit annoying. There we go. So level 16 for DQ, and wow, it's gonna learn Phantom Force. That's actually pretty interesting. So our little ice cream cone is gonna now become a ghost type out here. Well, not really, but in a way with having the ghost moves here. That's gonna be really strange. A demon ice cream cone. Hopefully that's like a Pokemon that Game Freak can make one day. Like, I could just, like, kind of picture out, like, what a demon ice cream cone is. It would be, like, somewhat of, like, a Gengar mixed in with, like, a... With, like, a... Well, with our little ice cream cone guy right here. With Vanillite. There you go. That's just so weird. It's so weird to go and see Vanillite using Phantom Force. Oh, my God. Well, you know what? That's a good idea that I was able to go and land my move first. So we're going to go for a risky biscuit move out here. And, yeah, we're going to dodge out that close combat. And Dustar really went and put a problem on himself. Because you know what? That close combat, you went and lowered your defense, man. I'm going to take that win right there. Thank goodness. Wow. Ambassador is all the way up to level 19. And that's nice. And Nico's all the way up to level 11, and Daz is all the way up to level 13, so nice. Ion Deluge, still really, I think that's probably at least like a Gen 6 move. I have no idea what that's all about, but changes normal type moves to electric. You know what? I should have went and probably kept Magnet Rise and took away the Leech Life, because like, I'm just thinking that, like, if we have Magnet Rise and having Caesar, at least we'll be, like, somewhat safe, right? Because I don't think ground-type moves would go and hit us all that much. If I had the Magnet Rise there. But you know what? We got Misty up ahead. Now, Misty does only have her 2 Pokemon out here, so it's not like we're going to be having to face off with Brawly. Because I think Brawly normally has, I think, 3 Mons, right? Because I know that he has, like... I think he has a Machop, a Meditite, and then he also has a, yeah, Machop and Meditite, and then he also has his Makuhita, which that's like his prime signature Pokemon. Well, Misty does have a cool, awesome gym here. Now, I'm pretty certain that I think once we go to Maulville City, I already know who to expect for what type of gym leader that we're going to be versing over there. That has to be Lieutenant Surge. And I'm pretty certain Lieutenant Surge only has 3 Mons. I think so, right? Because he has like a Magnemite and then Pikachu or Raichu, I think. Or it could be Magneton and then Pikachu, Raichu. So I have to be a little bit careful for when that Magneton shows up. Because, like, Pikachu or Raichu, I don't really mind all that too much because I have 1,000 waves. It's just that Magneton is going to be a little bit of an issue because, like, trying to set up for ground-type moves is going to probably have Levitate. Oh, so here goes out that Water Pulse. Ouch. Well, we can go and stuff for our Thunder Fang. Okay, and there we go. That actually kind of works out a little bit because at least the good thing is that Staryu will go and set up for a Super Potion here with Misty doing that. And then you know what? We got ourselves like a pretty much a good high roll with the Thunder Fang, and that should be able to just go and knock out the Staryu no problem. Now, this is where the fun part is going to begin because we've already ran into Misty Starmie the last time in Fire Red Omega, and hopefully we're not going to really run into the same type of issue that happened before. Now, mind you, playing Fire Red Omega, I think the stats were a little bit different because I think they were kind of working off of like I think Gen 6 or maybe like Gen 5 type of stats or something that was happening within that game. So hopefully this is not going to be all that too much of a factor here. Now this is where I kind of got a little bit too greedy though, because you know, like I have Guillotine, and not only that, but we also became confused in the process. So even if I wanted to even go and set up for Shadow Force, that would be like a really risky maneuver because I wouldn't really want to injure myself and then also having to get myself hit by that Water Pulse there. So we got ourselves with Doug in here. We're going to see if we can go and let for Parabolic Charge. And unfortunately, I think during this part here in particular is that Duggan doesn't really have the best of the attack damage for the Parabolic Charge anyway, so unfortunately we were only able to get only just a significant amount of HP back. So that becomes a little bit of a situation here because now I kind of have to maybe potentially lose out on a member of our team, and that's where things are going to be taking a little bit of a turn for the worst here. And yeah, so this is where right now I'm like in a little bit of a pickle, is because like I have to make like a sacrifice, because like who is going to literally just become somebody that's just going to get completely knocked out, because I need to like do like a free heal and heal up somebody and then try to hopefully at least come back from this. But yeah, unfortunately we lost out on a little baby Vanillite, so sorry DQ, you got yourself knocked out. And then I kind of have to do another one that has to knock out. And I don't want to lose Baxter or well, Nitro, or even with Duggan out here. Caesar, I don't even know if we would be able to even take on a Water Pulse, which I'm pretty certain I think we should. Yeah, we should at least still be able to live that. Okay, so yeah, we're good because like we're a final Evo form, so we have like enough like defense-wise to kind of live out for a little bit. Yeah, and I think this is where I kind of had to use Nico for a little bit of some time, just to kind of at least go and maybe just heal stall up a little bit between with the Starmie, just so that I can make sure that the Water Pulse gets lowered out. Because like I think Water Pulse has what, like 10 or 15? I can't really remember amounts of PP moves. Because like I thought that Starmie used like quite a bit of the Water Pulses so far. But yeah, unfortunately we're not going to be able to live for too long though. Like I have a lot of potions to kind of withstand out for a little bit, but Nico just doesn't really have like the best of HP to at least kind of stay alive out here. So unfortunately we're going to have to eat up one more of these and well, basically take out Nico. So now this is where I'm going to have to send out with Baxter and set up for the Shadow Force. And this all could have probably never even had happened if I never went for Guillotine to try to get greedy with that. But there we go. And that instantly destroyed out Starmie, no problem. Dang it, man. But, hey, you know what? We got some nice good levels right here. Daz is all the way up to level 14. At least we get to keep our Mega. Well, our potential Mega if we can, but... Let's go get this gym badge and finally get ourselves a victory out here. So that's our second gym badge. Well, already got into our inventory right now. Hey, we also got ourselves a bulk up, even though that I have the move already set up onto Baxter right now. But not to worry, because once we go to Mallville City, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some new encounters that we can be able to go out of our way to explore around with. So, pretty nice around from there. Alright, and now it's time to go and finally head on out from here, and I think we can go and start reaching off back over to the Granite Cave now, since all of those explorers are now finally all said and done from their cave expeditions there. We can now go and finally enter the cave our own self. But, seems like we have to go and make a little bit of a PC box now, unfortunately, for the two members that went and got completely destroyed. Even though that this could have never even had happened if I just went for Shadow Force instead. But next time around, I'll play my cards a little bit better for when Lieutenant Surge happens, because I'm pretty sure, and I think for the majority of the next gym that I go through, I'm just gonna have to go and use Duggan, because we only have like one set of ground type moves, and that's the Sound of Waves, and that's a pretty nice, good, decent ground typing attack move. So we should be able to hopefully at least use all of that as best as we can from the gym. But there we go. So 2 members down and out. And I think this is where I am going to go and end off the episode for our time as well. So anyways, just thank you guys so much for watching. It's around here in the Hoenn Nuzlocke. See you guys in the next one for when we go and see who is the potential Steven character out here. So I'll see you guys then. And of course, peace.